spaz. Can't even see him. Reminds me of velociraptors in Jurassic Park here. Like, you can't even see them. All you can do is hear them going through these weeds. This monkey grass. Welcome home. Welcome to welcome home, and welcome to Bodega Bay, California, of course. Cold. It's still winter over here or something. I don't know. It's pretty chilly. Probably in the mid 40s or something. Max is loving this freaking tall, weedy grass stuff, monkey grass. He really is. He's acting a spaz. This is our first walk for the day since we got home. We got home last night. I don't remember if it was still daylight or not. I think it was just right about sunset or so, or maybe just a little after something. That might have been just a little bit before sunset. So this is our first walk home, and he's just acting a fool. Of course, all right, come on. It's just the way he is when he finds snow, when he finds, you know, deep snow. He goes bananas in it. Don't you? There's home. Yep, that's our home. Yeah, it sure was sunny over here. I know it was sunny over here the other day. But we missed it. We were a day late. Or two. So yeah, what is today? Today's like Friday, maybe the 16th or something. I think that sounds about right. Friday 16th or 17th. I don't remember. And it's early afternoon. I don't know, like 2:30 or something like that. So, yep. Flowers are blooming and stuff. That ain't so bad. Come on, bud. Howdy. Yep. So there you go. We're not going down to the beach today. We'll go down if it gets sunny while we're here. We'll go down there. It's too cold down there right now. So anyways, we'll see y'all later. Okay, here we go. So I don't think I've ever showed off my turtle tank here. This is where I got my, this is my turtle winter tank, my winter turtle tank, right? This is to keep them out of the cold during the winter out here in Bodega Bay. So I got, I have two red-eared sliders. There's, also there's one red-eared slider and a red painted turtle. And then there's the other red-eared slider. That's the male. That's the female. She's, her name is Sweet Pea. His name is Fathead. And the red painted turtle is named Scooter. Right, so I'm feeding them some snails right now. So I basically put them in there, cracked snail in the shell, right? And they freaking love them. I mean, right? You got a whole bunch of snails here. They do. They absolutely love them. It's one of their favorite things. They will, yes, they will clear their schedule for snails in the shell. Like oysters in the shell or something here. Yeah, here's Sweet Pea. Hey, Sweet Pea. She is something of a rescue, actually. I mean, like, she wasn't a rescue when I bought her. But like, I bought. Actually, originally I had two of these guys, the red painted turtles. Right? They stay kind of small. And the first one I had, his name was Dingus, and put him in the pond outside, and then bought Scooter to be a buddy for Dingus, right? Turns out they were both males, which is not what I wanted. And then throughout the winter, the first year that I had them, you know, it got too cold out here, and they couldn't hibernate. And so I lost Dingus, and I almost lost Scooter that year. And then I went and picked up the 2 red-eared sliders, a male and female, and put them out there. And the female, Sweet Pea there, right here, she was super timid, like afraid, like whereas the other 2 turtles, they would come up to me, you know, when I would put food in there for them and come grab it like out of my hand. She was not like that. Every time you walked out there, she'd go run and hide, and she would hide for days. I couldn't find her. And so I got, you know, in my mind that, you know what, I should just maybe return her and get a different female. And so the day I went to go return her, I put her in a box to carry her, you know, over back to the place where I bought her, and and like, what, you know, put her outside in the box, right, and came back to leave, and she had climbed out, and she completely disappeared for like 2 weeks, something, or for a long time. Couldn't find her. I just wrote her off. I said, you know what, she must have gone and died someplace, or she got out of the yard. Oh, Max, thanks, dude. That's fantastic. Thanks, buddy. And then one day, just lo and behold, I spotted her inside the pond, and she was not doing well. She hadn't been eating, you know, she went through the winter without eating, so she was all, you know, she wasn't doing well at all. But I had some turtle medicine that I had gotten for Scooter, because he had gone vitamin deficient for a while after I got him, and so I got this stuff at the vet, you know, and it basically, it's, you know, re-ups their vitamin D or something like that. And sure enough, they get their appetite back, and that's exactly the way it worked with her. And then ever since then, she came back, and she's like the most personable turtle you'll ever know. Like, she's still a little frightened, you know, if you put your hand down there. But she has just grown enormously. She's bigger than Fathead now, and Fathead was the biggest of all of them. And she's just grown incredibly. She's gotten just huge. So she's eating. She's the most vigorous eater out of all 3 of the turtles. And then I got the goldfish in there, of course, just kind of, you know, to clean up the mess, you know what I mean? Like, because turtles are messy eaters, so the goldfish are in there to kind of clean up all the entrails and kind of help the filtration system. This there is just for aeration, right here. There's my main filter, all right, big old canister filter. And then I got these guys. Look at this dojo. He's the biggest dojo I've ever seen. I got him when he was just the size, you know, just as little as a finger, little as a pinky finger. And I just been feeding him like mad ever since I had him. And he just grew. I mean, he's got to be 8 or 9 inches now. He's just huge. People trip when they see him. They're like, dude, that's a dojo? Yep. And I got the black sharks in there, which are cool. And then little Princess Gourami. I call her Princess. And a couple little guppies and stuff. I had a couple other goldfish in there, but those guys got so big, I just figured I'll just get, you know, throw them in with the turtle tank over there. And then I had crabs in here, fiddler crabs in here for a while. Actually, they survived for a pretty good long time, and then they just, you know, it's not a great habitat for fiddler crabs. They need more, like, they need a lower water level, and they need to be get out in sun more. But they lasted a good long time. But then this is the main attraction over here, and it's a little bit dirty. It's got a bunch of algae in it, right? But this is my main attraction. I built this pond actually when we first moved in over here. It used to just be basically a big rocky area, and it had, you see how you got that tier and then that tier? There's also a bottom tier, right? And it was like placed right here in the middle, right? So you had, you know, a bottom one, and then you had the middle one, the top one, and they were functional. And that was what inclined me to get a turtle to begin with. And then I was like, you know what, this isn't big enough for a turtle. So I went ahead and built this myself. And actually, on my YouTube channel, there's time-lapse video of me building it. And it's all kind of like, for some reason, when I filmed it, it filmed vertical rather than horizontal. So you got to like set your camera to portrait only, and then you can turn your camera to the side and you can see me building it. There's like I don't know, I don't remember how many videos there is, but I have them on a playlist so you can watch it from start to finish. And yeah, threw a bunch of koi in there, and threw a bunch of goldfish in there, and some minnows, and some guppies, some mosquito guppies. And yeah, right now it's just a mess with the algae. It's just overgrown right now. I need to clean it out while I'm here this weekend. And I did a whole bunch of, like, I started planting all kinds of crazy flowers everywhere out here too. You know, I built this bridge, like so. So, you know, I mean, so basically what I did was I moved the very bottom tier over here where this Egyptian papyrus is. You'll see it there in a second, right? I moved that over there across the brick, dug out this big hole, moved those 2 tiers on top of a concrete slab that was existing, and dug all this out. Pulled up all the brick. I redid all the brick. You know, that's what I used to do for a living. Was, you know, did masonry work, tile and stone, brick, and just made like a creek that comes through here, right? Just a little canal, right? And then it comes into here, and this is the filtration pond area, right? That's where I have the pump, and that's why I have all these plants in there to kind of eat up all the biomaterial, right? And it works good. I mean, it actually. It worked for a year straight before I ever had to even tinker with it, you know, and did what it's supposed to do. It keeps the water pH levels and ammonia levels down and all that good stuff. And built this bridge, and I built these planters and redid all this over here, this little walkway, and knock it off, Max. And put these plants in here and all that. So, yeah, like I said, it's all messy right now. I'm never home to maintain it anymore. Put this big piece of burl in there. Got some lily pad plants in there and all that, and then sunning, you know, areas for the turtles. There's that one. And then they get up over on that one, and when they're feeling more adventurous, they'll actually climb out of the pond itself and just walk around the entire courtyard, you know. So whatever. So that's that. Pretty cool, huh? Oh, thanks, Max. Thanks for digging out that little... Oh, yes, you did both of them, of course, because last time we were here, I told you how much I didn't want you to do that, so of course you would do it when we come here this time. Look at this thing. I'm not sure. Oh, this is a poppy. Yeah, okay. This is one of the... this is a volunteer. God damn it, Max, get the fuck out of there. Ow! Sorry. He just slipped in the freaking pond, and that pond liner down there is not very thick, so if he pokes through it with his claws, he's gonna cause a leak, and he's gonna get freaking damaged. He's gonna get damaged if he does. So yeah, so there's the pump area and all that. Egyptian papyrus, and then we got some garlic down in there, water garlic, and then whatever that stuff is called, I don't remember. But it used to be a little bit nicer back here. Last year it was actually incredible. So, anyways, there you go. And yeah, as soon as the weather warms up, the turtles will be back in the main pond. So there you go. Thought you might or might not want to see it. I don't know, but in any event, you saw it. So see ya. Well, hey there. Welcome back, Jack. Greetings to you from Bodega Bay, California, once again. I probably already told you, but I don't mind telling you again. So let's take a quick drive here. It would appear that one of our neighbors has decided that he needs to have his whole college frat house. No, I'm not gonna say it like that. Somebody has decided to have their entire extended family come visit them and take up all the parking along our entire cul-de-sac. I'll be surprised if there's a spot for me when I get back. I'm running down to our local little grocer down the street here, Diekman's. And And my apologies for the contraption in the right top corner of the frame there. It's just I don't have it set up like I do in the big truck. So, anyways. So yeah, it's Friday, April whatever, 16 or 17, 2021. The current local time out here, I believe, is 4 p.m. I don't think I've set forward my truck clock yet, so 4 p.m. sounds probably about right. And yeah, as I said, we're gonna run over to Diekman's so I can grab a little bit of food. They got a pretty good little deli there. Like, they make good hot food and stuff, like burgers and sandwiches. I was hooked on their burgers for a good long time. Now I'm hooked on their Reubens. The Reubens are kick ass. And they just had the place remodeled recently while I've been away. They were in the middle of it, still working on it the last time that I was in town. So I wasnwasn't able to go over there and get my Reubens. But this time, I believe, from what I understand, they are back open for business. So. And we do have Max the Spaz with us, so if he pipes in, we'll know. So yeah, you know, it's like, man, you know, I don't know. I'm trying to think of the right way to say this, right? It's like all his cars parked up along our street right there, you know, and so here's the thing, is like, we live out here on this golf course, this kind of area, and some of the, you know, a good, you know, I don't know, maybe 30 or 40% of the houses out here are rentals, right? Like vacation rental properties, right? So people can come out here, and people do all the time for any reason. They come out here for Easter, they come out here for the Super Bowl, they come out here for Christmas, they come out here for the 4th of July, they come out here for go golfing, they come out here for any reason, you know. So on the weekends, it can, you know, you never know who your neighbors are going to be, right? Sometimes you get, you know, considerate neighbors, and sometimes you get, you know, a group of frickin' shitheads who want to just party and make a bunch of noise, right? And it's like, dude, we live here. This is where we live year round, right? So be respectful, at least, right? But anyways, so I don't think that's what the case is right now with all the cars parked on the street. I think it's one of our actual, you know, live-in neighbors is having some people over or something, and that's cool. It's all good. It's just that, you know, they're taking up all the parking on our street, you know, and you know, they're taking up the spot where I park my truck, right? So, and there's been a word that I learned recently, and it's been floating around my noggin ever since I heard it. And I have come to the decision that the word, I am the very definition of the word, and the word is misanthrope. If you don't know what a misanthrope is, you should go look it up. But I may very well just tell you what a misanthrope is right now. But I absolutely am. I have no question I am. I am an absolute misanthropist. I am a misanthrope to the T, to the definition. However, the individual, I don't like. I love, you know, people are, you know, I like the individual, right? But I'm telling you, humanity as a whole, I am just sick to death of. Like, I can't stand it. Like, it just drives me nuts. Like, looking at humanity as a whole, it's just a freaking mess, right? I hate people, man. But the individuals, you know, you find just cool as shit people all the time, right? So, but that's the thing. I don't think misanthrope isn't, you know, somebody who dislikes an individual, right? So I am the definition of it. A misanthrope is somebody who just is sick and tired of humanity, just cannot stand it, just doesn't like it, you know. Not necessarily a hatred for it, it's just sees humanity as just dumb, right? I am. That's the way I am. I will admit it. You know, I'm not ashamed to admit it. I don't know. You know, the individual is intelligent, but the mob is a freaking moron, right? You know, the mob is a freaking buffoon. The mob does the dumbest shit you can think of, right? But the individual is usually intelligent, right? It's just, you know, you get them in a pack and they're just wild, freaking dumb, stupid freaking animals. Sorry. So, anyways. Yep, misanthrope. Yep, I just heard that word just recently. I was watching a movie and somebody said it, and I was like, I wonder what that is, because I was able to kind of infer from the context of which it was being used what it meant, but I wasn't 100% sure. Oh, I went and looked it up. I was like, oh boy, that's me. Uh-oh. What was that movie? It was a really good movie, actually. It was a movie called The Proposition. I watched it on YouTube while I was out over this last, run that I just did. Yeah, The Proposition, and it's got Guy Pearce in it, is the main character in it, and it's a freaking good movie. Like, I don't know, I thought it was a great movie. We'll check it out. Boy, yeah, Deekman's is packed too. It's only Friday, man. Like, it's really packed. Okay, watch out for your little dog there. Watch out for your little spaz there, honey. Everybody over here with their little masks on and stuff. They still haven't figured it out that most of the people in this country aren't wearing masks anymore. Yeah. Bodega Bay and Deepens is still stuck in the Stone Ages as far as the mask thing goes. So I guess I'm gonna have to don my mask, of course. I'm gonna don it. All I wanted was I just want to get my freaking Reubens and 12-pack of soda, maybe a couple other things, but. And then here's Bodega Bay Harbor here for you. Let's see here, we'll zoom in a little bit. This little contraption that I got you in is not as flexible as the one I have in my big truck, but yeah, there it is. Great seafood over here. I mean, if you ever, want to get, great fresh crab or whatever else. I don't usually eat fish. Like crab is, my main seafood that I like. But they get Dungeness crab out of here every year when the season opens up and stuff. And so all those boats over there, those are all fishing boats and whatnot. So, yeah. And then across the way over there, I don't know if I'll be able to angle you well enough to see it, but over even a little bit more to the left here, let's see. If I back out all the way, and you see where the end of that peninsula ends, kind of, that's what's called Bodega Head, for whatever reason, but it's kind of like a big half moon shape kind of thing, or something like that. And then they have some other sort of facility out over there on the other side of the bay there, the harbor. I forget what it's for, but that's pretty cool. It's a nice area. It really is. It's kind of cold out here, and the people are funny. Yes, they're definitely funny. And I don't mean ha-ha. So anyways, I'll be back in a bit, and yeah, when we get my sandwiches and whatnot, so I'll see you in a minute. Okie dokie, here we go. We got food. I got like all kinds of stuff. Like, not junk food, but kind of like junk food. No, I got good damn stuff to eat for a couple days, I figure. Oh, watch out, Max, you gotta move your head there, buddy. I'll tell you what I didn't get. I didn't get a pack of cigarettes. Not bad, huh? Yes, I still cheat here and there. Yes, occasionally you may see me grab a smoke here or there, but I've been doing pretty good just using the vapor stuff. And I know that's not great for you either, but I'll tell you something, it's way better for you. Or you know what, that's a wrong way to phrase it. It's not as bad for you as the frickin' smoky stuff. I used to think differently. I used to think the vapor bans were actually way worse. Nah, I'm not so sure. But point being, it's probably the first time that I've gone in there since. No, it's not the first time I got in there and didn't get it back, because I quit for a long time before I had my back surgery, or around the area that around the time window that I got my back surgery. I did quit for a while, so I wasn't smoking for a while then. But it feels good to go in and just, you know, go ahead and blow your money on food rather than poison. It just does. I don't know. Call me crazy. Bodega Coast Inn, that's actually a really nice place to stay if you're ever in the neighborhood. Yeah, I know it might be kind of pricey. I'm sure it's pricey, but it's pretty nice. And then actually, you know what? Let's take a quick detour. I'll show you the other one over here. This place that we're going to come over by, I have not stayed in, but I know people who have. But I mean, just the outward appearance of it, it's cool looking. There's the water treatment plant right here on the right, but that's not where I'm talking about. So yeah, I got like, here it is on the right. Let's see if it comes into frame a little bit. It may or it may not. We'll try to turn our, okay, you see it? That's the place right there. It kind of has the look of like townhousing or condos or something, but it does. It looks like a cool place to, you know, you want to get away. Yeah, it might cost you a little bit per night, but you got a great view of the bay there. And then if we take a right here, that leads us over to Doran Beach. And we're not going to go down to Doran Beach because I believe they do charge you to park there unless you have a permit. We do have a permit. We have a permit for the house, but I don't have it. Yep. Yep, it's funny, misanthrope. And I was just talking about, like, you know, and I don't hate or dislike the individual. Just the individuals are cool, you know, for the most part. You know, of course. But then again, right? Every once in a while, you know, you deal with an individual. We're gonna go the back way here. We're gonna take a right instead of a left. Who just rubs you wrong. Or is just rude, you know, consistently rude, like even after you've been in their store a few times, and like, and you know, you come in and you greet them because, you know, and you're like, hey, how's it going? And they're just kind of like rude, like they just have no respect for you or something. All right, you know what? Fuck you too, buddy. It's the last time I go in there and say hi to you the way I just did. Yep. Basically what I'm getting at is because there's a guy who works there at Deepman's, and he's one of these freaking, like, he's like narcissistic, you know, kind of guy. Like, he just thinks he must be just the badass or something because he works at freaking a little grocery store over there, you know. You know, I don't know what it is. He has this kind of like, I don't know. He's always been like that too. Bugs me. We just went by the Blue Water Bistro. They got some pretty good food too. Very expensive. And actually, it's so-so. It's like, for as expensive as their food is, it's okay. It's a bistro. Take another little detour here too before we get back to the house there. Just kind of show you the neck of the woods here. If you watched one of my recent videos, I was making a delivery over in Wells, Nevada, and I show you at the very end of the video. Is this the one we want? No, it's the next one. Show you at the very end of the video. I zoom in on the house across the street there. It's got a big star on it, 5-point star on it, right? And I'm like, huh, wonder what that's about. You know, you see it just kind of randomly on houses, on the front of houses sometimes. Well, I just went by another one, right? None of the rest of these houses have it on them, but that one did. It's right there on the front, basically. I don't know, it seems suspicious to me. It's like some sort of communist takeover or something. It's probably something like that, you know, or I don't know. Or maybe a veteran lives there and I could just be being an asshole about it. But I mean, I'm not making any judgments or conclusions. I'm just saying, huh, I wonder what it is. Like, you know, pretty cool back here. Just kind of whittle your way around through here. Get close to the ocean over here a little bit. Definitely nice homes. The one thing that's cool about this place, because this place is an HOA, right? Homeowners Association, right? So, you know, which I can't stand HOAs, right? Just by principle, what, you know, the way they operate. But this one out here is freaking cool. Like, and what I mean is the architecture of the homes. They're not like track homes where they're all just cookie cutter, you know, or like there's just a you know, like 5 homes or 10 homes or something that they just kind of rebuild over and over, and they place them, you know, sporadically around, so you never see, you recognize that they're the same home, you know, over and over. This place, they're all unique. They are all very, very much unique. So it's pretty cool. Some weird fucking people, but it's pretty cool, like, area. It's a cool neighborhood. You know, we got like bobcats out here and stuff. You know, of course, deer, snakes, little garter snakes. There's these badass little garter snakes that live out here. Yeah, every once in a while I've caught 1 or 2 of them. I've never tried to keep one because why bother? But they definitely come to the pond and fish for mosquito guppies, and they are successful at it. But those things breed like rabbits, you know. They're live bearer fish, so they get pregnant and actually give live birth to fish rather than make eggs, and so they just breed all year long as soon as the weather starts getting warmer. So not too concerned with running out of them. I've seen them actually try to get down goldfish and not be successful at it. But yeah, so bobcats, deer, snakes, all kinds of cool, like, you know, buzzards and stuff. Buzzard is just another word for hawk, right? That's what hawks are. Hawks are buzzards. Even though buzzard sounds like a dirty bird, no, hawks are buzzards. That's what they are. Oh, and then there's also honey badgers out here. I've not seen one myself, but I've seen there's a girl who comes out here and she takes pictures and puts them in calendars and sells them. And she's shown me the pictures that she has of them. Honey badgers ain't no joke either. Those guys are vicious. They're like wolverines, kind of. And then lots of raccoons that hang out in the sewer drains. And we recently had the people who own this large portion of property out here, kind of across the way from where we live, like over here on the left side of the road right here, that's part of their property. They just put up a big fence to enclose their property, and they did it, they redid the fence, right, made it more secure, and brought in a whole bunch of cows, a whole bunch of cattle, and that was cool. That was just freaking awesome. Like, when I saw them do that, I was like, yeah, right on, man. Freaking right on. So every once in a while, you go out for a walk, and there will be a bunch of cows out there mooing and eating grass, and it's awesome. What else is out here? All kinds of crazy different birds like you wouldn't believe. Tons of hummingbirds. Tons of blackbirds. Red-winged blackbirds. Those guys are one of my favorite kinds of birds, and they all come out to our pond, you know, in warm weather and bathe in there and stuff. Get their fill of water and whatnot. It's pretty cool. But yeah, this area to the left of us right now that we're going past, that's where they put that big fence up, and yeah, so you'll see the cows come down to the fence line every once in a while. Yep. Go on, baby. Go on ahead. Oh, here's the chicken belly. Ain't got no belly. So are we gonna be left with the parking spot here, people? You guys gonna leave us actual live-ins, residents, homeowners, a place to park? Man, this truck has no turning radius at all. The tires are too big. Sure how I did here. Our neighbor is not going to be happy about me parking in front of her walkway, but I don't really care. That's too bad. It is what it is. Miss Lori. Drunk freaking bat. Drunk crazy bat that you are. You won't remember in the morning. Misanthrope. Misanthropy. Sounds perfect. Sounds like just what I am. All right, Max, you ready to get out? Oh, wait a minute. No, we're not getting you out until I get all the stuff out. Yeah. You were so quiet that whole ride. I don't think anybody actually believed you were with me. Huh? No. Wow. Anyways, cool. hope you enjoyed the little drive through Bodega Bay there. And if not, to hell with you. I'm a misanthrope. All right. I'll talk to you all later. Have a good one. See ya.